Hi guys, welcome back. So today I have the Apres inks here. Let's back these up a little bit. So I have the Apres inks. I was so excited to get these. You'll have to excuse my nails. I know they are in need of some help. But I have these wonderful colors to share with you today. This is the Art Inks No.4. I decided to get this one because I really liked this blue and this green, and they were a little bit darker. So that's kind of why I wanted this collection, and then it has like some staple colors. So I thought this would be really good instead of just getting just the two. So it kind of gives you some instructions on the back on how to use them. I didn't pick up the Apres No White matte. I'm going to be using the Ugly Duckling matte that I already have in my collection to be doing these. But anyways, let's dive in. So number 19 is Cherry. These are really cool. Just a couple of tips when you are using these. You definitely want to have something down on your table because they will stain. They will stain your clothes and anything like your hands and stuff as well. So maybe use some gloves when you have them. Okay, so I'm actually going to swatch these, I think, because in the bottles, like, they're super pretty, but it doesn't really, like, you can't really see what color they're gonna turn out to be. So I think I'm gonna put these on some swatches, and then my clients can also see what it's going to look like. I just have these, like the square ones. So I'm just gonna do white, and then I'll throw a matte on top, and then we will do some swatches. Okay, I did also want to share that I got the blending fluid as well, and this is just alcohol and acetone. So like I'll use this, but then I might just see if I can like make a little mixture myself. We'll see how well it works. Like obviously I don't know what ratio they have in here, but we'll see. So I have my swatch sticks done, so we'll just do a little swatch on these with Cherry. I'm just wiping off the one side, and then we'll just, I don't know, do a little. It's definitely a pretty color. I think this will be really good for doing like roses with. And you can build it up, which is kind of cool. Cool. And I find that it dries fast. Like you can see, like up here is dry and down here is still a little bit wet. And number 20 is Wine. I love purples. I think this is a beautiful purple. Oh yeah, I love that. Definitely have a bit too much on my brush here, but try and fan that, get that to dry a little bit. So as it dries, like it definitely goes lighter in color, which is kind of different. I like it more when it's wet for sure, so I'll have to see, have to play around with that. And then number 21 is Deep Sea. This is one I was definitely excited for. I think this will be really nice for like Easter or spring, summer kind of nails. Ooh, that is so pretty. I love that. Build that up a little bit more. Oh. Get a hair in it. And then we have number 22, and this is Forest. Oh, that's pretty. This would be pretty for like greenery. Or even St. Patrick's Day. That would be really cool, doing a green marble. I did just want to show these side by side. This is definitely a bit more blue in the camera. I do find it has kind of like a green tint to it. I'll see if I can get it to... Yeah, no, this is definitely showing up more blue than it does in real life. And then we have number 23. This is Sunflower. I honestly don't really know what I'm going to do with a yellow. So if any of you have any ideas, that would be really great. Yellow is like an okay color. It's not really one that me or my clients gravitate towards at all. So we'll see. I think it's definitely a pretty color. It's very bright and vibrant, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. And then this last one, 24, is Choco. I think that's how you say that. Choco? Coco? Choco? Anyway. I was kind of excited for this one. I don't think I'll do like a marble design with the brown, but I thought this would be really good for like wood grain. I thought that'd be, ooh, that is a lot darker than I thought it would be. A lot darker, actually. That'd be good for like fall. I think this whole collection was actually a fall collection. I think. Not 100% sure. Oh yeah, that is quite dark. But it does lighten up as it dries. I bet you can see our lighter patch, and then over here is still wet. Still a nice color. So I was debating on, you know, if I should just leave them like this and then my clients can kind of see what they would look like. But I think I'm actually going to use the blending fluid and just disperse it a little bit. So I don't have a fancy cup. I just have a little dish. I got these from the dollar store. And you don't need very much because you can't put it back, so I'm just going to start with a very little bit because I don't want to waste. And what kind of brush you use is really up to you. They do give recommendations on the card on ones you can use, like a square, rounded, or a more pointed one. I think I'm going to use my block, my Light Elegance block brush, because it's nice and tiny. And I really like this brush. It's so cute. not sure how I did that. It looked like there was a little bit of blue or something they must have touched while they were wet. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my blending fluid, kind of dab some of that off. I don't want too much. And I was kind of wondering, because these are art inks, if they would stain the top coat, because they've been sitting on here and they've been drying for a little bit. But you can still see the white background. It hasn't stained really at all. So that's good to note. And you can leave it like with harsher lines, or you can have it more like a blended look. There, that's really cool. I like that. Add some glitter or some foil. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Now we'll do purple. And when you are going to be going back and forth between colors, just make sure that you clean your brush so that there isn't any color that you might accidentally put on top of a different color. This one is nice, but I do feel like it needs to be built up a little bit more. I should have maybe put a couple more layers, but it is nice and subtle. Still super pretty. I'm a huge purple fan, so I'm like, yes, bring on all the purple. So this blue, because it does show a little bit more green to me, I'm interested to see what this is going to look like as we disperse it, if it's going to still leave a little bit of green left behind, or be more green, if that makes sense. And that's actually really pretty. I love that. This kind of reminds me of like those blue stone, turquoise stone nails that were really popular. This would be really good. Put some gold flecks in here. It's actually like pretty easy to get these cool little designs. You just kind of got to play with it until you get the look that you're going for. I feel like I'm definitely going to be getting some of the other collections. These colors are beautiful, absolutely, but they are a bit darker, and with summer coming up, I'm like, could use some lighter colors too. That would be pretty. So this one, I was just trying to see if this one's stained, because it kind of looked like it a little bit, but as I disperse more, no, it doesn't look like it's stained in the top coat. Now our green, I think I'm definitely going to be doing some St. Patty's Day nails with these. I'm just trying like different little, I don't know, techniques, I guess, just to see kind of what we can come up with. I think I dabbed way too much on there, so I am going to add just a little bit more to this one. And with these, I do recommend putting the lid on after each use. I know that can be sometimes annoying opening and closing all of them, but you really don't want to risk spilling these. That looks cool. I like that. Jade stone kind of look. Now for our yellow, I do think that this one's gonna kind of disappear on us, I feel like. It's just such a light color. I do not like that. I'm not sure what I was trying to create, but it just looks like an X. That's kind of a pretty design. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this yellow, but it's pretty. So this one is the Choco chocolate. I don't know. I'm probably just going to call it chocolate. It still looks like it's wet, but it's been sitting for a bit. Oh no, it does seem kind of wet. Maybe I just put it on a little too heavy. I honestly can't see any of my clients getting a brown like marble design, but it's good to have. You never know. This would be good for like vintage nails too. It definitely goes a lot lighter and has kind of like a almost a caramelly look to it. It's not really showing up, but it is a lot more vibrant in real life.
And here is the entire collection. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.